For the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. 8-6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got loves in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the.
Octane.
That's what we wanted. That's what I'm talking about. He don't miss.
Off record deals. Tell him talk to Colin for the quote. Off record eyes. Still want to act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable.
The North. In the darkness, a prophecy is told. Four warriors. Confronting them, like challenging the winter itself. The snow that blinds you gives them strength. And the ice belongs to them. Prepare yourself for a cold wind blows.
Hello again, Texas. I'll be honest, it is going to be tough to follow up that last match. We've got two teams today. They won in a hot 3-0 fashion. They've been sitting, waiting for their moment for the last match of the night. We've got Røkkr, we've got Thieves. Let's introduce the squads. We're gonna start it off with the Los Angeles Thieves. Octane, Drazah, Kenny, and Envoy.
And with the flex right there and the big win against NYSL, I'm loving this squad.
Look, man, they know they got two Gavutus right off the bat. I respect the ego chow, Minnesota Røkkr, but after seeing those smiles on stage, I would be shaking across.
Baby, I want to see if they can keep this up against the Røkkr.
We'll see if they can keep it rolling for the Røkkr. I mean, we're talking a day ago. They couldn't win a map one, and they come in with the hot 3-0. Can they do it again? Let's beat the squad, Minnesota Røkkr. Priestahh, Major, Attach, and Standy.
I'm trying to see Standy on this demon time right now. With that win over LAG, they almost made it look too easy.
Look, Belly, everybody is predicting LA Thieves to win this series, but you know, us included. But people forget, this is a team that came back 5 maps in a row, the exact same roster to win a championship. These guys know they can do anything, and they know the rest is just chatter.
Hey, baby, get this crowd going, man. This is the last game.
Let's go, Texas. It is the final match of the night as we get it up to the incredible, the beautiful, the brave Miles a Chance.
Ben, thank you so much. Oh, baby, what a day it's been. How you doing, mate?
I mean, after a series like that, I feel like Paris almost just won God chance. Dude, we had a crowd that just got behind the Paris Legion for their first win. At this point, I believe that anything can happen.
I'm going to buy a low ticket. No, that's ridiculous. But Paris did get their first map win, and yeah, it was an absolute banger. Sorry, the first series win. Speaking of series, maps, and modes, bring it on screen. Let's get it. That's right, friends. Do not adjust your sets. Do not refresh your devices. There are 2 Gavutus in this series.
Kenny, he started giving out warnings like a month ago. He said, if you find yourself in a lobby against us on Gavutu or Hardpoint, just do yourself a favor and leave. There you go. In advance, months, he tweets it out every time, but teams continue to square up against them. Well, on that map, they are 4-0. Minnesota better have something special.
They will. I mean, that's a big hat. We'll see if that's
Very big hat.
moment, but here we go. This should be a fun one indeed. Again, 2 teams who have run the gauntlet today. They've had a lot of fun, and of course, Minnesota Røkkr got a taste earlier on, Chance, and very similar map set, right?
The exact same maps, actually, the very first 3. I mean, as it stands, right, obviously the Gavutus, you are certainly looking towards Thieves, not just for the hard point, the control as well, but that map 2 Berlin S&D has to heavily favor the Minnesota Røkkr, right? I mean, 3-1 overall, ridiculously good KD. These guys are machines in the game mode. On the flip side, not really Thieves' best, right? I think that's been like the metric for success to actually take them down, get that 2-3-5. And funnily enough, the 2-3-5 team, if there was one in the league, it would be the Minnesota Røkkr.
Those hard points are very, very difficult to take away from a team like the LA Thieves, but ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in. the last match of the day. It's the last match here of the Friday. Major 1 has been unbelievable. Here we go into Gavutu.
And we know how dangerous it is for Minnesota to be challenging them on this map. That being said, when we saw him play against LAG, the players we've been saying need to step up for Minnesota. Guys like Priestahh absolutely stepped up earlier today, balled out on this map, had a fantastic KD, and Attach was right there with him. Attach walked away after the series with like a 1.39 overall KD. Had an absolute blinder earlier today when the Røkkr got that 3-0 victory. Of course, it's not just them with that hot hand. The Thieves in their match also walked away with a 3-0 win, but Gavutu hardpoint. We'll see what favors shall be done.
There we go, nade, stun, the kitchen sink, it's all being thrown. Standy, the first player in here for Røkkr, and for now, the time trickling their way. Envoy, on an unbelievable day he's had, and again, amazing stats. Chance we'll talk about those rotation kills, more on that a little bit later, but a lovely start either way for Røkkr. They're managing to hold this one down, a little bit of time either side, and Octane's doing the very best job he possibly can to break on in.
We'll see what he's able to pull off. A couple players left alive, really just one for Minnesota. Trying to do the dance around the ring, eventually gets dropped, and that is the eventual break on this hardpoint. And this is not a fun one to actually try to break through, so looks like Røkkr might just be chalking it up. Try to get set up on that rotation. Envoy gets taken care of, and maybe Kenny next in line. Either way, it'll be, what, a 10-second lead potentially? Actually, you got a gunfight in hold for the scrap time, by the way. Standy and Octane just did a dance, so that's scrap by way of Røkkr. As far as that rotation goes, though, Røkkr gets to that boat first, but Thieves do have the better spawn.
Here comes the fight for next. Priestahh starting this one off very well indeed. Lovely shots. Oh, baby, here comes Envoy, though, on the flank. Kenny finding one in the middle as well, but the trades come through. Octane, last man up. However, we do have Røkkr in the hill for now. Attach at top of the tippity boat. He's going to get a kill or two. Oh, nice shots out of Attach to hold that one down. Hardpoint, still Røkkr's.
6 kills to his name, right? I mean, funnily enough, it's actually MajorManiak that's yet to get a kill on board, but hey, if Dash is frying, that'll make a little bit of room for you. Couple trades back and forth, and of course, it is Dash still there, top of the boat on a 5 spree. Looking to be the main slayer for the squad. There's number 6, and now he's looking for that glide.
Looking at the glide, almost not enough to get it though. Kenny does catch a pair there, so that's gonna be a few kills going his way. Rotation's already down. Priestahh in the furthest, deepest corner now of the edge of Gavutu, looking to find the rotation. The rest of Røkkr are already here. Final 10 go the way of the Thieves. The boat now all theirs. We'll see how this rolls over, because again, breaks on this hard point, not terribly easy. We'll see if Thieves can make the impact, but here comes the opener. It's going to be Røkkr in the driver's seat.
And this is, by the way, what, a 4 automaton setup right now. Maybe not for T1, but after that, you're going to be seeing a ton of ARs. A lot of teams making that adjustment, and a head ripped off by MajorManiak. Only his 2nd kill, but you see the nades actually coming through. Thieves from the front, stripping away that time. Maybe not able to get that break, but hey, if you don't have those spawns and you just take away a few extra seconds, you're feeling good about this P3.
Clean break, melee Thieves now over to Røkkr to try to do the same thing. Not able to get too much time out of this one. Finally, you see the Thieves get to the point, get a bit of time. Here comes the pressure. Envoy, forward he goes. 25 remaining on this one, and that should be the bulk of it going the way of the LA Thieves. Not an easy thing to do, Chance. You get Røkkr in there. They keep Thieves off of most of the time, but 25 in this situation, massive time to have.
I mean, this is going to be 2 hills back-to-back, by the way, where LA Thieves are playing off the back foot, but as far as P3 goes, maybe they're unhappy about losing the rotational gunfights, but still, you go away with a 40-point lead going into New, and now it is just Operation break into New once again. Couple players trying to push down the cliff. P1 control for the moment for Thieves, just to try to block those spawns, but there's not a lot of wiggle room on the map. Drazah, the only player for his team, making move, does it by himself, takes down 2, and gets Røkkr out of the hill.
It comes to spawns though. Close ones now for Røkkr. Attaches first up out of the respawn into the gunfight. Standy finds 2. Attaches nades are good. 2 members of the Thieves left on point now. They can get time. They've got to try and stay alive. Here come the reinforcements. Standy on a 5. Oh baby, Standy keeping the kills going. He'll stay alive for now. That's 30 seconds still remaining on this point, and it's all Røkkr. Close spawns indeed. The kills keep going. Problem is, you're stuck on that side of the map, and every time you die, you're going to stay on the left. You need to make it all the way over to the docks now. 20 seconds on the rotation.
No, number 8's that guy, actually. Well, the hill's not popped yet, but if he can actually find his way around Backer, this is the gunfight to catch him. Drazah, I don't know how deep this player went, but the gunfight happens. MajorManiak takes him down, but he needs to stay alive before this hill expires. But he gets hunted down. Kenny there. That could have been squad spawns in a heartbeat, but Kenny on a 4 makes the big kills. Might not get the next one, but Thieves in the time, starting to run it up.
Kenny gives his top spawns now to the hard point of the teammates. All that low right-hand side of the map, that's Thieves territory now. They're going to lock that down, soak up this time. Here comes Priestahh though. Up at the top with a right hand. Whoa, nice moves. Not able to get any more kills out of that one, but he put on a... Oh no, attach! Finished him! Finished the kills. It's a hard point to break, and you've got to go for it, Standy. Into the fires he goes. Thieves hold on.
Gotta finish your gunfights, kids. Always a problem, right? And funnily enough, man, that was 2 money hills back-to-back where Røkkr get there for the early spawns. And in spite of that, look at that score. Nearly a 60-point differential. Even when things seem problematic for Thieves, it's Gavutu. They make it not matter.
One of the teams have said time and time again they want to play it. Don't chalice on it, just leave if you do. Well, see if they can put their monies where their mouth is. Let's go for a quick listen in for the LA Thieves.
Okay, I'll go on our side. Yo, watch it. Take our time. I'm looking at you both. This is the game right here. Look at P4. I'm looking at P4 cross. Look at P4 cross. I'm here, Dill. You can hit him in. Yeah. I'm on for a second. I'm ready. Go on P3 Rock. P3 Rock. After P4, Standy. P4. He ran back to Hill. He ran back to Hill. I'm watch out. I'm Nero Town. Nero Town. Nero Town. On Rock. Rock. Nero Town. I hit Nero Town, bros. Here's how Tom. Absolute Tom, Major. I'm going. There's stairs. You left corner. Left right there. There. Nice. Absolute. Really. Nice. Outer Dylan. One hitter. I can't get him. Hitter and circle says. All good. Do it all here. Yeah, I'm low beater. This is good time. You are set. Our side, Sandy. Then I'm going to press up. Okay, Dylan's on the body. Press the street. Dylan's still on it. How many P5? Look for Major. Dylan outer. Watch out. Dylan waiting over. We got to. I'm on mid. I'm top of. Yo, hey, I'm going to Sandy. Absolute green boxes. I'll go green boxes. Dylan green boxes. I know that time. It ain't be our left side. I'm bunker, bro. Nice. Dylan's playing his streaks off. I have your mid. Alright, I'm down on hill then. Hold this time, bro. I have your top green. I'm looking back. Top green.
I mean, Miles, you heard it in the comms. They were saying this is for the game. If they could get that break on P1, they knew what the deal is. But Minnesota, when the game was on the line in that moment, clutched up and attached in that moment, goes on a 7 spree. The money hill of P1, they bring it back and keep things close. But honestly, I mean, it's still 25 points. Still a little ways to go.
Still a ways to go. And Octane finds himself 6 from the point. 35 remaining here on ship P2 in our second set. We promised you about, friends, and we are delivering so far. LA Thieves, what a matchup this has already proven to be. Looking towards that rotation. Top side of the map, right-hand side. Currently, Røkkr in control, trying to find these kills. Envoy still out and about. MajorManiak dispatches him indeed. Here comes the push from the Thieves.
And you cannot afford to get bullied out of this hill again, right? You can't have this money hill. Back-to-back times where you get the spawns but don't actually collect it. You are down by 60. You need to get this full 60. And keep in mind, I think Attach does have a glide bomb potentially for new, but so does Octane. Here it comes.
There he goes. There's no cover on this beach. It's going to be nothing but sunscreen, and that's going to save you from this. Takes care of the player in hill. Standy now coming in for the contest. Attach for covering fire. FMJ, baby, trying to get it. No, Envoy stays alive. That's huge. And here comes Octane once again on a 10 before being brought down.
It's too easy for him, man. It's Gavutu, their bread and butter. They don't need the spawns. They will get the time. And now you're forced in a bad spot to call it in for the bailout, and you didn't even kill the guy in the hill. Thieves running it up, running away with this game.
30 seconds remaining here on beach. The fight continuing. Hardpoint open for now. The time still ticking. The kills keep going the way of the LA Thieves. But here comes the wave across map now of Røkkr players, flooding through the south side of the map. This contest is all good. We're in the business end here, friends, of 2:13. Drazah find another one. Drazah! Can't quite get any more. MajorManiak now over to the other side of the map. You do have Octane in position, attached on the break.
Yeah, those spawns are brutal too, right? Thieves, a couple players lose the gunfight, doesn't matter. They still spawn right back up at new, manipulating the map, getting those rotations, and bar some craziness. No way they lose this game, but attached for 4, cannot get the fit. The teammates are there, and you talk about a clean break, doing it with straight gunning.
Straight gunny. Not a single tactical or lethal remaining in those pockets. Here comes the counterattack though. Thieves trying to get back in this one. 40 seconds here on tower. 35 as the time ticks away. Kills keep going. It's relatively even Stevens now. 2 members of the Thieves on the close approach. No chance in hell. The chance we saw last time. MajorManiak, the player, trying to make his way out through beach, trying to get towards next. It is no easy task. And if he doesn't get it right this time, Thieves win on 5.
And it is honestly almost unbelievable that Attach can pick up those 3 and just walk through to actually flip those spawns just instantly to get this break. But you need a string of unbelievable things to happen for Røkkr to get back in this, because Thieves pouring the pressure on all over this hard point and all over that rotation. Over towards P5 we go. Octane posted up and ready to go.
It's a simple task. It's a meager 25 seconds for the win. Kenny simply has to stay here and not be fallen. Here we go. Røkkr, you gotta get going, boys. This is the time to fly. Octane cuts him out from the side. Here comes the push through the front. Kenny's on the point, bringing him down. Final 10 seconds here, and it's Octane once again trying to find those kills. You push out Røkkr, you hold down the docks, you lock it down, and just like that, map number 1 goes to the Thieves.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. The name of Gavutu against Thieves. That was, in all honesty, best case scenario for Minnesota in that match, right? Out-rotating them consistently, down by 60, get a full 60 over towards P1. But out on P3, we saw it 2 times in a row. LA Thieves simply do not care. They will hand you the rotation because they will just take it away from you in just a dominant fashion. I mean, 250, 162. You got attach drop and 32 kills for the L. Again, for Røkkr, that was best case scenario in the slaying category, in the rotation category. Didn't matter, not even close.
I mean, look, no one in the game quite has a hold on the hardpoint mode like Thieves do. They're the best in the game in this mode for a reason. I can't wait to see them go up against, FaZe later on, see how that goes. But we talked about this with Envoy at the start of the very day. And he said, look, we're the best hardpoint team in the league right now. That is that. Proving it right here against Røkkr. Here are the highlights.
Thieves just, again, about their business, right? Envoy getting the kills when he needs them. I think one interesting thing, by the way, I think Octane more than likely will, maybe outside of Major, had a bit of a slow start, right? Not lighting it up in the kill feed, not a ton of engagements, just sort of hanging out inside the hard point. Once he needs to turn up, he does so. Gets the glide bomb and basically just seals the deal on the game. But, I mean, it is just clean, efficient work. It was these P3s, by the way, time and time again. How close this game was in this moment with all this time left on the hill, but again, Thieves, absolute bullies on this map. It's just clinical every single time.
Every single time. Nobody does it better right now. We saw some incredible runs here, man. I mean, these hard points are difficult to break, difficult to recruit great time on. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. And there we go. Map number 1 is now in the books, finished. LA Thieves go up by 1. No major surprise there, but chance with the moments there where you thought Røkkr certainly had it, like they had an opportunity to maybe take this one away. Again, typical that they don't win map 1, but either way, was there an opportunity there?
Again, I think P1, once they started to bring the game back, and again, it's the exact same thing said a few times. They're getting the rotations. It just doesn't matter.
It is.
Maybe when Attach picks up the 3-piece to break through P4, there's an opening. The Thieves did not falter, still able to just play that bully game with the amount of pressure that they have. But that is just to no surprise, right? For Røkkr, they are used to losing game number 1s. The first time they won a game 1, all of this stage was earlier today. So this is how you can sort of expect this series to go. And as far as that Berlin goes, well, Røkkr, they need the bounce back. 3-1 on the map, insanely good KD. They got the clutches when they need. On the flip side, one of the only struggle point for the LA Thieves, it is that search and destroy game mode. Røkkr looking for that quick bounce back.
And this is the perfect bounce back map for them. Again, as you said, this is the one that LA Thieves have struggled on. So if you're a betting man, you can see a chance here for the LA Thieves to walk away with the series in a deft 3-0 fashion. Has to come here in the search and destroy, a must win for them. Go the distance, things get a little tricky. So that control, we'll see how we got. Now, this is a lovely way to close out the day. This major has been unbelievable. If you haven't been here, if you've just been watching from home, wherever you are in the world, thanks for tuning in, but you certainly have missed out. This has been one hell of an event so far. Final few moments now, chance for the teams to impart some wisdom upon each other before we get into that search and destroy, and it's all smiles across the Thieves, baby.
Can you imagine how tilting that's got to be if you just look across the stage after getting bullied like that and you just see them giggling, having a good time, just treating it like it's a rank play match type deal? Not fun to play against LA when they got a groove like this.
I wonder how many points you'd get for the win here. And, Drazah only got +3 when he beat, a
couple world champions?
A couple of world champs, like +3 or so. Well, he's going to get maybe a little bit more. Like Røkkr on a hot streak right now, surely. There's the top performers, though, for S&D so far in the comp. And, hey, man, the season. Standy's been looking good, and this is testament again to the way that the teams were looking.
And I think, honestly, that stat right there, by the way, the first bloods for Octane, maybe the only shining light for this squad. But I think overall in first bloods, LA Thieves are still towards the bottom of the league in Surge, but that might be the only route for them to have that success, is Octane on a map like Berlin can fry with the snipe. Maybe that can put them in a good spot. But they haven't been great in the clutches. They haven't been fantastic in closing out the 4v3 rounds, even when they do get the first bloods. S&D has been the thorn in their side. And if there was ever a time to make amends, you do it at the major.
Here it is. Map number 2, Berlin Search and Destroy. The bounce back for Røkkr after the somewhat predictable loss there in the hard point. But now this is a tremendous opportunity for LA Thieves to demonstrate some growth here in the event, demonstrate that they can go the distance. They say that S&D's wins championships. Well, here's the time to prove it against a team that's done it, since the start of the game.
And make no mistake, right? Obviously, we're sort of selling the story of obviously Minnesota, the better S&D, the favored one. But LA Thieves have gone to the drawing board, have been working on figuring it out. I mean, we've only seen them play one S&D match in the major. Who knows what these guys have cooked up, and aTachi loves this spot, gets a couple players off the cross, gets the intel. And I think, honestly, this might just be a very quick B plan.
They're already in. There's no one looking at it, and Thieves are all locked up towards A. Knock, knock. There's no one home. MajorManiak's got the eyes on the mid. Oh, here comes Drazah and Envoy. Hand in hand, flying through, checking train station, left, right. Bomb's already going down, boys. MajorManiak might be about to go down as well. There it is.
Well, first blood, at least you get that, but still, bomb planted, and this is not easy, right? The clutch spot's still available, and aTachi, well, known for the clutches. You still have your work cut out for you. You need to find it picks, but for the moment, Røkkr have given away nothing.
Given away nothing, but you definitely got spotted there. Yeah, Octane brings him down. That's huge. The insurance policies are starting to fall out. All 4 members. Standy, though, tags up, gets a few in there, but the kills are through. It's all over. 20 seconds on the clock. Diffuse comes through. Thieves take the first round.
Thieves, and that is in a dominant fashion. Major loves to play that top 3rd spot, send 2 players over towards P5, take him down in the swarm for the retake. I'm not sure if aTachi meant to hit that mantle on top of the train, but whether or not it was intentional, Octane quick to take him down, and no sniper needed with a shot like that. 2 kills in the round, and a great one for Thieves to get on board. But to finish the thought, we know Thieves have been putting in the work in search and destroy. I mean, if they start pulling off map 2s, run it up, go straight to the top.
Run it up. Round 2. Octane 2 to his name, no deaths just yet. Drazah, the member to fall there in first. Over to the B-bomb site we go again. Not too many eyes there from Røkkr on this one. They may be able to catch a few through a window, but there it is. MajorManiak top 3rd. Look at the bullets getting riddled through those little wooden planks. And there we go, clears it out eventually. Here comes Standy trying to find something here, and here we go. Nade check, Drazah tagged up, aBeZy ringing. Here we have an opportunity to maybe hit the back line. Standy checking his corners, rightfully so, but there's too many members here. Thieves gonna get done. Kenny on the side of the map, trying to slow down the attackers. 33 on the clock.
And he does get caught, so that means this is wide open. All the clutch spots taken care of. Major buying time and gunning. His teammates are flanked around back. Drazah last one alive for the 1v3. His position is known. Come out with your hands up. You are surrounded and dead. 2 plants towards B, 2 instantaneous retakes, and no time wasted for Røkkr. That was clean.
We almost saw exactly the same round. Just different sides, man. That was great. One Thieves fan in the middle of all those Røkkr. Look at him. Poor guy. You're in the wrong part of the town, man. Come
hater in the mix.
There's a whole section over here with loud Thieves fans. Come on over, dude. Well, it has to be said, Chance, the fans here in Arlington, Texas are as passionate as they come. And here we go, another round. I wonder what lies in wait. Well, it looks like an A hit now from Røkkr.
Hey, no one watched the cross. They don't care about the intel. They're ready for the gunfight. You see number 7 set up for the flank. Everyone else trying to bully themselves in towards A. I don't know how much intel this is going to get. That stun doesn't look like it connected. So it's a bit of a mystery for the moment. The Thieves, you see it up, sending 2 players to cut through the middle of the map. That's what aTachi is going to have to deal with. That bomb getting ready to be planted. Standy, about to get it down.
Kenny's eyes on. Cooks it. Here it comes. That's a lot of damage. No kill though, but the bomb still gets planted. Standy gets away with his life. Envoy cut down in mid. Here comes the attack. Drazah's going to find at least one. Making his way through the middle. You've got a 3v3 here. 35 on the clock.
MajorManiak though finds a pick. Drazah and his teammate working together. They're both
Standy!
Line them up, take him down.
Standy! What a nice 2 that was. Post-plant position. He gets away with his life. Kenny's nade does a lot of the work, but you don't kill him. You have to kill him when you have the chance. Standy bites him for that.
And the main factor right there, by the way, the idea from Thieves to get that nade coordination on the bomb site. The idea was there. Execution slightly off. Only 1 hit marker coming through from Kenny. Whoever was next to him, not quite on target. Makes that retake that much more difficult. Røkkr now 2 rounds in a row. But if one team can mix it up, looks like so can Thieves. Bomb not quite there yet. Kenny spots out 2 on the cross, and Thieves definitely leaning towards this A site.
Is it a double cross and the 2-2 split now for Røkkr on defense? Are they going to take the bait and the nades and the noise? It's going to be enough to pull the aggression. Hello, Envoy. This is very best Peter Parker. He sends the window into the site, he goes, finds himself one, but those spidey senses are tingling. There's one more here. It's Attach. It's a 1v1. He's done. Here comes Envoy. Here comes Drazah. Whoa, Attach flying out, getting the damage in. MajorManiak still alive and kicking 4 to his name. It's now a 1v1. Oh, no, my God, Octane. What happened on that bomb site? Where did everybody go?
I mean, Envoy buying the time for his teammates to come and help him out. Well, Attach doing the exact same thing. Perfectly timed flank from the Major. But in that 1v1, Octane, too quick. And as close as MajorManiak was, not enough. Bounce back round is there. Things tied up 2-2. Røkkr's turn again to attack, mixing things up. They have oscillated between these 2 bomb sites. Over towards B they go.
Can't quite tell if Attach saw him in the cross there, but either way, the battle towards B, that's exactly where this is going down. Priestahh. Here comes a Drazah and an Envoy. Doors wide open, but Priestahh not to be there. The shot rung out low, so you know he's on the inside. And here comes the lethals. Here comes everything. The slip slide. Priestahh, close that door, son. There's certainly a draft.
Still though, 4v4, no one's fallen. That is just a bunch of utility burn. Envoy looking for the blood, but he gets caught attached there in the back of his spawn to find that opening pick. But even over towards B, Octane, he found a blood. No trades are coming through. Instead of chasing the kill, they go for the bomb plant. But that's still a 3 versus 3.
Priestahh. We were playing whack-a-mole a moment ago, but Priestahh turns the hammer on him. Octane no from the low bomb site. He and Kenny. Trying to play the retake here. They've got 1 man up. For Røkkr 3-2-2. Excuse me. Onto the bomb we go. Tagged up. Octane still on 3 spree. Trying to play his life. Can't quite get out in time. There's the kills coming through from Røkkr. And it is laser focused right now.
And that is just one of those very quick decisions from Røkkr that they can make in S&D that at times sets them apart, right? Octane finds the pick towards outer docks. I'm expecting the guy with the bomb to chase down that kill. Instead, doesn't even expect Octane to go for the reach out, plants the bomb straight away. Just make sure that he's got the MP40. You don't got to go chasing nothing. Play around that site. And it is quick decisions like that. Incredibly important in the game mode. Røkkr respond. LA Thieves turn on the bomb.
And this might be a bloodbath. Pressure now from Røkkr towards A. The bomb teetering towards B. Attach, what an angle. Damage dealt. Envoy though with quick cook. Here comes Standy to back him up. Tags again, coming on through. That was going to be the stun. Kenny on the outside. Shots from top third. Drazah and Octane get the party started. MajorManiak though, he brought his own beer and he's having a whale of a time. 3v2. Røkkr down a man.
I think Priestahh might have been a little bit too slow to try to find this pick on site. Going for the flank. It is a 2 versus 3. Not easy to clutch. He finds the opening pick though. Makes it a 2v2 and he gets out and now he's near his teammate. But Drazah goes hunting. He finds it. But MajorManiak doing the same thing. Him versus Drazah.
Will history repeat itself? MajorManiak doesn't get fooled twice. The Major. Nails the kill, gets the defuse. Did Dead Silence play a role there? He was fast moving.
So many players in so many situations take their time and hope that the round works out for them. Not MajorManiak. Plays aggressive, makes things happen himself. Playing at a lightning pace in the end, even with the automaton. 2v3 clutch, and again, that right there could be the nail in the game, right? That is the swing round. Instead of being tied up, now a 2-round lead. Much more comfortable for Røkkr. A lot more pressure on the Thieves.
7-3 right now for MajorManiak, and over towards the B-bomb site we go. Loads of noise, all sorts being thrown. Octane, the lone defender here. Here comes the 3-man hit squad, though, from the LA Thieves to the bottom side of the map. If you can kill Octane, great, but you have to worry about the rest of the squad. And chance they're on their way, even with the bomb getting planted.
So the bomb goes down. You might have a bunch of players stacked up towards P2, but Priestahh able to spot a few. I think Attach even saw him on the cross, and Standy gets that first blood.
Here comes Kenny trying to find something through the window. Standy playing the lone defender here on the close sight. On the other side of the board, though, trades coming through. Standy somehow slips out. Kenny gets cut down. It's Envoy, last player up now in the round. This is to put the boys on map point. Envoy, what have you got? The problem is you don't have much. You're completely surrounded. Røkkr play it to perfection.
Røkkr almost plays Search and Destroy faster than they play the respawns. They are just giving you no breathing room, no time to set up anything on the map. I mean, Standy kicks in the door, gives it all of 3 seconds before they think they got the setup. Bomb goes down 4v4, and like you're trying to make the play, try to cut through the middle of the map, but just don't have any time to work with. And I mean, now Kenny, you see him even just chasing Standy, trying to hunt him down, but Røkkr are just so fast right now. 5-2 lead. Only 1 round for Røkkr to go.
Not impossible for the Thieves. A lot of these rounds will come down on 1v1s or, you know, a single decision. Let's see if it pays off. Kenny backing over towards A. 2-2 split once again. Drazah trying to make the entries, and that's a massive opener from Standy. Trading come through again from Envoy. Bomb planted to B.
Number 6, though. Number 6 is making the play. MajorManiak again. He might have the AR, but he does not care. And already 1 versus 3 Octane has to clutch up for the team. He's got the bomb down. That is the only thing going for him. He is surrounded.
Oh, it's all coming to an end here. Wow, Røkkr. They absolutely strangle him. There's the defuse. With that, the map. We're all tied up 1-1. And hey, the bounce back round, you could not have asked for a better one than Berlin. That is it. Røkkr fans are on their feet.
In such a speedy game as well, right? I mean, no time wasted in any of these rounds. Early on, seemed like it was going to be back and forth, but the round where Thieves had that 3-2 man advantage, things could have been tied up, but the clutch was in. As Røkkr fans may be a bit too excited in case they forgot, map 3, Gavutu.
Oh, yeah. It's the second of the Gavutus here in this series. I will say, this is blowing by. I mean, we got a decent blowout in the first map, Gavutu hardpoint. Bit of a blowout there on the second, the Berlin Search and Destroy. But hey, that does not deter the LA Thieves fans there in the front row. A quick look at the stats there as a speedy game of Berlin Search and Destroy comes to a close. And MajorManiak, 9-3 for him. That crucial 1v1 round win, he nails it. The other one he loses to Octane. Without that, could have been a lot uglier.
And of course, for that control, right, I know there's been a bit of banter back and forth about whether or not Thieves should play Tuscan or Gavutu for control. I do appreciate some analysis that I heard. Maybe it was from the desk. I can't remember where I got it from, but turns out Thieves, they have Octane on their team. Throw him on Gavutu. I mean, why not? 3-0 record on the map, somewhere in the ballpark of a 1.2 KD. So I think right now we're sort of telling the story of map advantages. Well, firmly for Thieves, the expectation at the very least is for them to take the map 3. Of course, Røkkr, I mean, they know this going in. They know what the game plan is. And earlier today, saw them on this very map against the Guerrillas, took them down in a 3-0 fashion. So they got that warm-up game in.
Terrifying prospect to be going into a Gavutu control, but we're going to find out who wins this one after the break. Don't go anywhere. Last match of the day. It's bound to be a banger.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Mountain Dew.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Zenny Gaming. Armor your eyes with Block's gaming glasses starting at $24 by visiting zenny.com/CDL.
Tied up 1-1 in the series, and things are going great here in Arlington, Texas. But over in Minnesota, hey, we got another Røkkr watch party, and they're cheering away over at the Imagine movie theater. We hope they're enjoying the show as much as we are, and oh baby, what a treat it is. What a load of fun we are truly having here in Texas. We love fun, guys, but one thing we do not love, and we have heard reports of this, we've seen it on socials, we've talked about it to no end. If you are in the crowd and you are calling out play locations in game, and we catch you, and we have cameras everywhere, you will be thrown out. You get one warning, kids, and we mean that very sincerely. CDL is not about that. The players don't like it, the fans don't like it, don't do it. I am your dad.
You said it nicely. I'll say it. To any of you morons in the crowd acting like jackasses, stop it. Nobody likes it at all. I know you guys are the guys when I solo queue in ranks on my team dropping donuts. Just stop. It's been a problem forever. Stop. It's annoying. Go away.
With that said, let's get into the game. We got the control coming up in just a moment. Hey, I thought that was great.
Dude, they're on my team all the time. I swear.
And they don't calm, they drop donuts.
Yes.
Your SRs
They
get
calm
tanked.
more when they're fans than they do on my team.
And then they dashboard just before quitting out.
Always.
We know you. We know. Thank you. I love me too. Right, let's get on with this one. Control's coming up in just a brief moment. We're almost ready to rock and roll. Hey, we also have some great news though. Priestahh, not only do we love him here in the CDL, but his family are here as well. Do we have a shot of Priestah's parents? Oh, there we go. It's Priestah's fam. Let's get it, P-Dog. Oh, representing. He's been having a great day so far. What a wonderful series. He's got ahead of him. This should be a real treat. And it's not fact. Look at you, Envoy's parents in the back there. I mean, ooh, is that awkward, guys? Raise a hand if that's a little tense. We can send someone over to help out, but nothing but love here in the CDL. A big old family we are. Gavutu Control, here we go. Chance, it's Gavutu, it's Control. It is an absolute must win. The writing's on the wall here for Røkkr if they don't win it. LA Thieves have got a good record in Control.
I mean, there's the record, right? Perfection. Again, their KD as a team in the ballpark of a 1.2. They get to choose that map. They got the higher seed. We know they are dangerous in this situation, but I mean, look at MajorManiak running it up for the KD. That almost seems unbelievable as well. I know his S&D performance was on point, but he must have had just a tear in the hard points to come back, but not just him. It is Attach and Priestahh as well. They got to be on point on this map with the ARs if they want to take Thieves down, and they are slowly crawling their way up towards B. We got the early B hit.
There we go. Priestahh leveling the playing field for a brief moment. Here comes the heavy hit towards B. Oh my word, the members of the LA Thieves are all over it. The kills coming through. MajorManiak has to go huge here because that first segment of B is gone.
I mean, this is quick, too. They got two bodies on point. This only takes, what, 22 seconds to cap, and you still got it. The nades flying through, but they're not connecting. Envoy in a cheeky spot. Kenny watching the flank. Standy tries to find the opening, and Kenny is there. Maybe not to take him down, but Octane delivers. The instant B hit, B secured. Challenge this team on Gavutu. It is never fun.
B's gone. Over the way we go. An awkward spawn situation now for Minnesota Røkkr. We've got a few players now spread out. It's all on Attach right now, top boat side, doing the best he can to stay alive. Try to cause a little bit of discord there in the ranks of the LA Thieves from behind. Here come the reinforcements from Røkkr. Standy making his way in. Top green control now his. Envoy on a 3 spree currently, Chance, and he's got this side of the map all his.
And keep in mind, this is like the best position we have seen a team on this map outside of the Ravens in that one round from day one. But right now, this is operation. Just do not get spawn trapped, but this might be the setup, right? You were trying to push through Cliff. You can still lose this round, and Røkkr can clutch it. They're finding the kills. You get them stuck in the back of the map, you can still feast on them.
Comes the push now. Røkkr trying to make their way out of Attach and Standy. They've set up a sandwich and they're eating LA Thieves alive. Trying to make their way out of spawn. Not an easy thing to do indeed. This is symptomatic here of Gavutu. How long, though, is the question. Can Røkkr keep the LA Thieves in this trap for? They've already made it out to the beach side. Now it all comes down to MajorManiak.
They just have so many things controlled, right? MajorManiak over towards beach. He finds one, staying alive for the next and Attach. Still finding kills. He gets the glide bomb as well. You give up B in the first 30 seconds of the round, and they still keep a cool head, set up the play, and still keep this trap. Røkkr, talk about a very quick bounce back and Attach the main reason why he has been frying with this automaton.
Yep, still finding them kills, 7 in a row. He's 8-1 overall, and this is looking fantastic despite the early B loss for Minnesota Røkkr. Here comes the pressure though. Envoy from upstairs, that's a big kill. You take care of attach. You've got an open lane to work with now. Straight onto the A zone you go.
That's just so fast, dude. They took their time for the setup, and now they're here. 12 lives on 12 in 30 seconds. Røkkr, they can still fight through and try to make this clutch if they can just find the kills, but they don't have the boat control, and Drazah is here. 4 down, and honestly, I mean, you can stack the point.
Here comes the stack. First tick gone. Still pressure flying on through. MajorManiak doing what he can from the outside of the docks. Here comes still the push. Røkkr flying forward, trying to make the break on the zone. Here we go. Attach. He circles around the outside of the tank. Is he able to get any more here? No. Lives remaining 5 for Røkkr. 9 now for the Thieves. And Envoy gets another one. No lives remaining. And all they're doing is flying in. Thieves take round 1.
What more could you possibly want out of a round opening on offense? You capture B in the first 30 seconds. First time that's happened this year, by the way. Maybe not quite as cool as when the Ravens did it, but not too shabby. Then Røkkr bounced back, right? You get the glide bomb. You get them spawn trap. Thieves, they took their time. They took the minute to get out of it. Now you can take a big breath because you got the life advantage too. I mean, if there was a slider, if you come into this map maybe thinking 60-40 Thieves, that now for me is at 90-10. That is a phenomenal first round.
See if Røkkr can do exactly that on the approach. They've made a really good dent over towards B, though. They've got some space to work with. Attached now from the top boat position. That's 4 clean kills in control. That means a little more than most. Here comes the counterattack, and that is teamwork to a T. Nades up. Attach makes it work out. Kills keep going, and he's got himself those streaks to work with. Here comes the pinch, the reposition. And Dylan Price looking to find a few more hits.
Hey, that's a good drive.
Oh,
yeah, nothing attached. The main guy for the team, trying to keep him in it, trying to set something up on offense, and at least they got, well, now a 4-life lead, but I mean, all that, actually, they're still pouring in the pressure. They're going for the 2-front court. He is by himself capturing B. His teammates are winning the gunfights over towards A. And yeah, if I'm Standy, I'm trying to play aggressive, be the cutoff man, but right now, fight's going all over the map. Røkkr trying to put him in a bind.
Attaches once again, top boat. He is the captain now and seemingly forever. Live count, though, that's where things get crazy. 17 for the LA Thieves, 24 for Røkkr. Draining B segments now, that's the game plan for the LA Thieves. A is done. 1 minute 53 on the clock, a ton of lives to work with. Røkkr, this is a huge opportunity for them. You know what? Now's the time. Let's go for a quick listen in with Minnesota Røkkr.
Stay alive, take me close. There's 2 mid, there's 2 mid.
One,
Are we streaking?
you want me to streak? Yeah, you should. You should. Streak it out.
One shot.
Yo, close, I need help.
Alright, one top ring. Two are gonna hit ring, I'll kill the guy on point.
Ring, Envoy,
One back ring. One back ring.
Two in circle.
They're still in the circle, they're still in the circle right now.
They're double in there, I'm
getting on B.
Oh, sorry, he went down there, ring stairs,
I'm on B.
He's top ring again. Two top ring.
Top ring.
Top ring. Let's try to kill Envoy.
Okay. I'm nade top ring.
Close.
1913.
Yep. A minute. Oh, you pushed up on the rock.
Oh, come on, behind the block.
He's close rock.
On the rock.
Nice. All right, Octane, Kenny, and Drazah.
One's deep B, one is on B. They cut nice. B-Rock, I think. B-Rock, okay.
Okay.
B-Rock, he's low cliff. Kenny, low cliff.
I'm looking at him.
One's
on the rock. The defense.
Watch out.
Yo, defense. Push out. He's laying down.
Hold right there. Hold ring.
I got crossing. Oh, behind me, ring steps. Throwing up ring steps. One point. I'm looking at top ring. Look my deep.
Press. I have deep.
Ring
I'm close looking deep.
They're challenging you guys.
He's not challenging us.
One more mid steps. He got me mid cut. He's going deep back. He's going on the back rock, right?
Yeah, weak deep.
All right, they have 7 lives. I'm taking the right route.
14-7, guys.
Playing it right.
I'm looking deep left. I'm
look. Listen, I'm going on right.
What's that point?
Sweet small talk there from Røkkr as they're making progress. That B segment is going to be drained out from Drazah, but chance the kills are so good right now for Røkkr.
I mean, it's massive life advantage. No respawns remaining still, though. This round is not over. 30 seconds. It is not easy to get over towards this B point, but every kill makes it so much easier. Standy the closest one towards the point, but again, just 20 seconds left on the clock. Røkkr, I mean, pressure's still on. You gotta go.
Gotta go. Clock ticking. 15 seconds now to work with. Drazah's in trouble, but the defenders now from LA Thieves could be the one. No lives left. 10 seconds. You gotta make the play happen right now. There's the quick contest. Stop the clock for a moment. Here comes the pressure. No kills just yet. Standy looking to make the man happen. Oh, he's in there. No, Drazah back out we go. Attach takes care of Kenny. At the point, he's somehow holding it down. Octane! He gets 2. But it's all on Drazah now, and that is it. Man, it was not an easy fight on the zone. But an offensive round win goes to Røkkr.
Back-to-back offensive rounds. A wild performance on Gavutu. Attach in the first series today. And again, the first 3 maps were the exact same, dropped a 1.36 KD. I don't know what he is now, but he was like 20-6 at one point. Attach, low-key, might be one of the best automatons in the game. I mean, consistently so. 22-7 earning cloud bombs. Attach has been on one. Delivers to tie things up. Opening break, standard this time. Thieves, though, now over towards A off the break.
Big nameless tweet talking exactly about that Attach needs to run an AR, and he's doing great so far. Here comes Drazah. Locking down that A, still keeping the capture alive. Teammates now rocking forward, getting more bodies on the point, a faster capture. Drazah now the point man, in he goes. Trying to now cause a bit of damage on the spawns. Check your corners, there's Attach right off spawn. Envoy now trying to find one more, saved the day. The crossfire from the teammates coming through, and Attach is going to stay alive. And here we go, one segment down on A, with the pressure from Røkkr still going.
Oh, finally, Attach is able to fall, right? You finally get those kills, you will take it. Look at this setup, by the way. It's not just Attach. Number 5, Priestahh, just hanging out in the Thieves spawn. 2 players behind him. They're turning around for him, but boom. Ooh, not free kill number 1. Can't finish it off. Doing a little dance around the back and gets dropped. A big moment for Thieves. Things could have started to spiral out of control, but that doesn't mean they're easy. Still fighting for their lives, just trying to get out of their spawn.
Desperately trying. Kenny from a top truck. Uh-oh, Drazah, the literal assassin with the backstab there. Onto Standy. 33 seconds, the clock has been stopped. Drazah could line up a few more. There's the first, slips on out. Standy! Brings him down. LA Thieves starting to heat up.
Oh, that's what, 7-8 kills in a row right there for LAT. And now they're making it the 2-front war. Anything Minnesota do, Thieves trying to do better. A 3 spree for Kenny as well, and he can play for the kills because time has been stopped. 33 seconds left on the clock. Well, now it's 1 minute and 33. 7 life advantage, but Minnesota at least clear out that spawn.
Attach once again, Attach being the guy to make the play. Forward he goes, driving the tip of the spear now. You have top ring control for Røkkr. Their tactical retreat at this moment in time, just trying to bait the LA Thieves players forward, and now let Attach hit the flank. He's on it now, the shots are out. He may have shot a little early, and that play has backfired. Kenny with a late nade, gets it done. Standy though, trying to pick up exactly where he left off, and it's not good. It's 17 to the 10 of Røkkr right now.
Down to 9, down to 8. Envoy getting the next one and stopping the clock again. This might be a round that just gets decided by lives. You just stop the clock with 1 man on, look for the crosses, but get taken down because Attach is beaming everything in sight. Get that man in the mix.
He's in the mix right now, brought down at range by Octane, trying to find a Priestahh now. Big shots out of both of them, keeping that play alive. Now the clock is open once again. Less than a minute to work with, but 6 lives for Røkkr to the 12 of the LA Thieves, and they've got so much presence across the map. It's MajorManiak though, takes 2 with him, but Octane once again, one of the finest to ever do it. 4 lives remaining now for Røkkr.
Well, a little bit better of a situation from Thieves than the Røkkr had last time around, but similar situation. No respawns remaining. Priestahh, he is setting up for the late flank over towards Beach, but the stun is there. LA Thieves read it like a book. And now just 3 lives, 25 seconds for Thieves now in eternity. They have plenty of time to set this up.
Here comes Drazah. Finds 1. The opener, 2 members now of Røkkr remaining. It's on Attach and MajorManiak. They've stopped the clock at 21.6. Now you have to find something here, and Octane's got the read. Big shots, but once again, Attach finds the kill. MajorManiak last one up. Can he stay alive? Here comes the hit. Envoy, surely you just drown him out. The last one there. Gun him, bring him down, win the round.
And what did we see on the map 1? Attach just putting in an incredible performance, but it didn't make a difference because Thieves on this map simply too strong. Attach, I mean, honestly, this is probably one of the best series of his career, in all honesty. I mean, he's been playing out of his mind to no avail at this point in time. Thieves up 2-1. And as everyone predicted, we go to Gavutu, obviously heavily favored for the offense. Wait a minute, just kidding. An absurd game. But now Røkkr in a tough spot. I don't know if we can make it 4 in a row, but Røkkr's certainly gonna try.
Never say never, it is never chalked. 31-16 for Attach so far. Trades abound. Top boat position once again for Attach. Cleans up Envoy, finding more and more of these players. Drazah's up next, and these shots are unbelievable. Dashy's playing out his mind. Nades up. Ooh, Drazah stays alive. Drazah, unfortunately, he nades Kenny, so you've still got presence here on A. The attackers still remain in control of the boat side of the map, but Octane doing the work in the back end. Envoy swabs the deck. With that, forward they go.
And literally just playing it right, nullifying attach. Don't chow him, go and kill everyone else, and then just put him in such a bad spot that attach can't do anything. Kills on the boat though. MajorManiak able to pick up the 2, trying to find some sort of an opening, but already Kenny, he's got that wide position. Maybe for a little bit of intel, albeit Priestahh cross low. But now he's got this flank timeout. He is the guy for Thieves to make the play.
If he makes this one work out, this could be huge. There's one on the flank now. Forward he goes. Ooh, cut down. Priestahh, good shots out of him. Now back onto the point again. 33 seconds remaining. How long can he stay alive? Not long enough. You've now got an open clock. 30 seconds now ticking away. Thieves retake that ship. Here comes the counterattack now from Røkkr. This has got to be a good one. You're running out of time, boys.
Here we go, though. Stacking up, trying to find these kills. MajorManiak doesn't really find the opener because his teammates are falling around him. Trying to make the play, getting tagged up left and right, and the approach is there, the pistol clean. And now Standy, almost it feels like the next one in line. 10 seconds to go, and Thieves go up 2-1 as they have been dominant on this map. Attach, he's looking to be the hero.
Oh, he's trying. No, that's it. That should be the final hit. It could maybe come down to MajorManiak. Oh, they've done it. They've stopped the clock. A millisecond. Can they stay alive? One player left on the point. Standy, stack it up, save him, get in there, help out. As soon as he dies, the map is over. First segment, second segment gone. We're holding this one down, and it is never chalk, friends. Here comes another hit. Priestahh attached, they get the kills. There it is, but they secure the point as the kills come through.
The Minnesota Miracle, it is truly never chalk, even with nothing on the clock. Even still, though, a long way to go. Less than 50 seconds in the round. Lives are tied, making advantage Thieves. A long way to go, and they're getting picked apart by nades. It might never be chalked, but it is far from easy. Røkkr looking for the perfection just to force that round 5.
They absolutely, positively must get themselves on the point. 25 now to go. Kills flying, 7 either side. Kenny gets taken out by a barrel. You've got only Octane there on the point. Here come the reinforcements, though, out of spawn for the LA Thieves. Pressure is on, 15 seconds on the clock, and this is it. We're gonna try to make the play happen. Here we go. Priesthah's made it on the point. We've stopped the clock for now.
They got that clearance, and they got the pressure. Number 8, Standy can only pick up 1, but he still got him. 2 players maybe on point. Attach wants to kill, but Drazah picks up 2, shuts him down, and now MajorManiak surrounded, dead and gone. Thieves too strong. And they take him down on control. Truly, I mean truly, typical game though, right? Røkkr finding wins on offense, clutching up on A. I mean, giving it their best, but they just got to deal with the chuckles because we already know what the story is, man. Gavutu OP for the Thieves. As well as Røkkr played it, Thieves just a little bit better.
That truly was a miracle at the 0.0 on the timer. And that 3-1 was a lot closer than it looks. But man, what a control that was. We've seen it all already, man. What the hell's gonna happen tomorrow?
That's Gavutu control on the year, by the way.
Oh, by far, absolutely by far. The stats, they only tell one part of the story. The highlights will maybe tell another one. Oh boy, this is one hell of a series so far. But Charles, now the dangerous thing again, it's Gavutu on Gavutu. Now that that is done, we go to Berlin for the next hardpoint. The dangerous thing here again, though, this is the scary thing. It's a hardpoint game. Well, Thieves are the best at it.
Okay, what, 11-2, 12-2 overall. It is their bread and butter, but they were going to a map that they have played the least. We go to Berlin where, make no mistake, we expect them to be strong. I assume in scrims they are strong on this map, but overall their record, it's only 1-0. So it is truly an unknown quantity, and Røkkr, well, 2-1 on this map. So I don't know, Miles, the potential for Røkkr to pull off the hardpoint win, it's still there.
It is certainly there. Here are the highlights. This was one we're going to be talking about for a while. This was, hey, we'll see this one on the flank, right? That was something crazy. What a brilliant display from both teams. Again, continued dominance from the LA Thieves on a map and mode that they seem to have a whale of a time on. But for Røkkr, a team that can seemingly pull miracles out of moments where really no one should be able to. Unbelievable stuff from them. Kill after kill after kill, and just a highlight reel from Attach, especially. Performance-wise, he has been exceptional today, and as you said, potentially the series of a lifetime.
I mean, again, what, a 1.36 KD in the first series that he had. He's doing better now against the Thieves on maps like this. So, I mean, Attach deserves all the credit in the world and then some. And you could break down any number of plays, right? Like, credit to the Thieves as well for the round number 1. Even after the captured B point, they were stuck in their spawn. It took them a minute and a half to get out of it, but they took their time and found the kills and simply just found a way. I mean, these guys are truly menaces on this map, clutching up on the defense when they needed to. I mean, to get 2 offensive wins as well. It is honestly an unbelievable performance, not just out of Attach, but out of honestly almost the entire lobby.
Yeah, incredible stuff. But that's that. The control is finished. That is a wild one indeed. We were not disappointed whatsoever. Hardpoint Berlin. The records are there. The current form is there. LA Thieves, the writing's on the wall. Surely this is their map to win. Surely it's a 3-1. Surely.
Well, I mean, we'll see. Nothing's set in stone, but Drazah is piecing up, by the way. I forgot about that. Couple clutch kills, right? Even the 2 piece he has at the very end of that game where he takes down Attach and only had 4 HP. I mean, that truly was a gunfight that could have decided, maybe not the game, but at least that round, and Drazah delivers. But again, Berlin, an interesting map because it is unknown exactly how good Thieves are going to be on it. Certainly, they're not going to be fearful. They are that strong in the game mode. But if there was a single map where I thought Røkkr actually had an opportunity to get the win, this would be the pick.
We will see, though. Again, we know they've been scrimming this one. They know they have the reps under their belt. But in these actual tournament situations or qualifying situations, the record's not amazing. We will see, though. And again, if it has to go to that Game 5, that Bocage, such a story, that's the throwdown. That's what we want to see. That really will be gloves off, bare knuckles, winner takes all. Loser will go home. We're still playing these elimination matchups today. For instance, the last one of the day has been incredible here on the Friday at the OpTic Texas Major. Bam, this has been one hell of an event. We're almost there. Berlin hardpoint. This could be the end of the road.
I mean, we'll get there eventually, right? Something that's like another point. We can talk about so many things from that control, but obviously, remember the moment, 0.0 on the clock. We saw it a few times in control last go around. The way the actual timer works in this game, the round ticks don't go through until like the end of the decimal point, right? So until it actually ticks over. So it almost feels like there's that extra 0.1 on the clock. It doesn't actually progress. So I mean, literally less than 0.1 seconds. I mean, nearly frame perfect that Røkkr were able to get inside of the point, and they had it stacked up. Actually, not really stacked up. Standy was hanging about by himself for quite some time, but it is just moments like that where Røkkr, I mean, again, it doesn't matter how dire the situation may be. It doesn't matter if you're going against Thieves into a hard point where it's a must win. You simply cannot count these guys out.
Oh, never. Truly, it is never chalked. I mean, in this very venue, they pulled off one of the most miraculous, unbelievable, and unprecedented comebacks in Call of Duty history. For now, in this lower bracket matchup, see how much magic they've got in them as we now descend upon Berlin. One more hard point here in the series, potentially the final map for Røkkr, unless they can pull some craziness out. But for Thieves, you're rubbing your hands with glee right now. Your map, your mode. Surely this is it.
And I mean, I'm looking at the players on the Thieves too. It is still just like giggles and laughter and joy. They have so much fun when they're playing on the main stage. These guys have loved themselves some Vanguard, finding that groove, and Kenny, one of those players that we see him smiling all the time, and it's hard not to with stats like that. Been on point this match, and I mean, honestly, I gotta say, 1.11 KD when he's shooting, like going against Attach, that's not bad, because Attach has been a menace, but that is what is required right now. Everyone in this lobby has to kick it up an extra notch.
It's time to kick some ass in this hard point. Flying forward into the carnage we go, and it's the LA Thieves, and the kills are theirs for the time being. Drazah finds a nice peach there on the Priestahh, headshots on a Standy, you name it. Hard point Thieves for now. Time ticking away, and Kenny's all over those spawns already like a rat, like a rat. And you're gonna need more than an ointment to take care of those bullet wounds.
Oh, good God. I mean, that's as good as it gets, right? Taking full advantage of the fact that you get to that hill first, just picking them apart. Not just Kenny, but Drazah opens up this game with 4. They get to put Octane in his home, and that is inside the hill, soaking up all that time. And this is as good as it gets as far as P1 goes. That is efficient and clean work from the Thieves, thinking about the rotation, and Kenny Johnny on the spot, 3 kills to his name, cut through P5, and he's got a couple teammates leading the charge.
I mean, leaving the first hard point with 50 seconds, or only shot, well, 51, then we got the final tick comes through. That ain't a bad start whatsoever for the LA Thieves. Again, 6-2 for Drazah, 3-0 there for Kenny right off the rip. We go now over to the mail room, P2, and Attach is trying to make that mid-map a little safer. That 1 kill is going to help out. He's got a few more to deal with. Oh, my word, he nearly got Kenny as well.
Those trades felt super quick as well, right? Because I think Attach, if he was the cutoff man, would have made things impossible for Thieves to get near this point, but he gets dropped. Drazah then picks up 2 and is now just stripping away the time. Drazah finds a third. 9-2 start for him. He opens it up with 4, dies off respawn. He is right back in the thick of things, and you talk about Minnesota maybe winning that rotation. It did not last long at all.
Oh my, it's 5 now for Drazah in a row, 11-2 overall, and he is still helping the team soak up that time. Hill Kittens be purring. Looking towards that rotation as well. Røkkr in the position now for next. Over by fire chance, but hey man, Drazah's he's making something happen here.
I mean, this is 2 full hills gone, and you have MajorManiak and Standy combined 1 in 10. So, I mean, you have 2 players literally not killing anything in sight, but you got to turn this into a money hill. The Thieves already, they're blocking the spawns over towards docks, and now they're making their approach. It's not just Drazah, he's got Octane with them. Octane now secures the spawns for the team. Reads the guy pushing around back. Drazah can't quite hunt him down, and the spawns actually don't get blocked. As soon as Octane falls, Røkkr right back up. The next lives are there.
He ain't dead yet. There we go. Finally brought down. Octane's in on the point. Kills keep coming through. There's already 30 seconds gone at this point. Røkkr managed to get a decent chunk of that, but the war raging now. All comes down to Kenny, last man up, and he's going to try to take as many of these players with him as he possibly can. Rat in hand, over to the sidearm, but MajorManiak there, too hot on the trigger, brings him down. 20 seconds remaining here on next.
And MajorManiak goes big, right? 1 in 5, and well, he turns things around, but right now, Røkkr, they are fighting for their lives, even with less than 10 on the clock. Envoy pouring on that pressure, picking up more kills in the feed, and all that's going to do is stagger that push. Strip away an extra few seconds and buy your team that much more time. So number 2, Drazah hanging outside the point. I mean, he's got 10 seconds of bliss with nothing to do. Finally standing near the point for the Chow, and well, as quick as he is, takes him down instantly.
Brainyard, not an easy one to break. Not an easy one to get into. 2 members of the Thieves already deep, 2 on the train side of the map. MajorManiak trying to punch a hole through the front, and here comes Attach on the back line. Burst on Octane. 35 remaining on this one. Again, not a terribly profitable hard point for anyone. All 4 down, though, for the LA Thieves. Close spawn still. It's on Attach and Co now to try to slow them down. Barrels, you name it, nades, throw everything you got of them. Here come the Thieves.
And look, Røkkr, they've been playing off the back foot the entire game. That 4 down right there on this hill. Maybe a moment for them to start to turn things around. Standy picking up 3 in the feed, and he is absolutely the player for the team that needs to step it up. But how can you when Drazah has moves like that? 15-7, he has barely slowed down.
P5, the 5th hard point, the final in our set, and it's smack bang in the middle of the map. This big old broken building of tanks run through it, and right now Drazah's trying to run through it too. 2 HP, Octane in hill, soaking up time. He's currently sitting over a minute of it, adding to it again. Drazah can't finish anymore, but this is the setup right now from the Thieves. Locking this down, finding the time. Streaks for Drazah. Chance, it almost looks too good to be true.
I mean, this is one of the hardest hills to actually collect times in, but right now, Thieves, I mean, they put him in the blender for the first 20 seconds. Finally, they're able to fight out of it, and we go back to that sort of stalemate situation. Trades back and forth, trying to strip away some time. Of course, with the trades back and forth, Standy picking up 2. It is about that inability to get the collection. But if we're thinking long-term, Thieves, they still have those preferred spawns. They are going to be set up for new.
Oh, and Octane just running around that central rock, and he's going to find a few kills to go with it. Standy now trying to make that approach towards hardpoint. Over towards next, though. Back into our second set we go. Back up to P1. That is all LA Thieves now, setting themselves up for greatness. They've walked away with 51 seconds on the opening hardpoint, and they're looking to do it again.
Here we go, though. You need this break, right? Down by 40. This can be turned into a money hill. Important to find them, but the question is, Priestahh, are you going to check your corners? He does, but guess wrong. Octane there, and I think even spot Standy. Looking for the trades inside the room. Standy stays alive for a bit, and honestly buys Attach enough time, but Drazah's there. He's the man that can't be taken down, but he gets dropped. That's the break Røkkr need. That is the break that they get.
Break's good, but how long can they hold on for? 2 members of the LA Thieves now up close and personal. Kenny trying to hit flat side. Here he goes. Doesn't win the fight against Attach. Bit of help from Standy. Here comes Envoy in and out. The quick gorilla hit. 21 seconds now remaining on the point, and Envoy is flying round. Octane helps out with a late break. Standy goes down. Røkkr are wiped out. That's hard point. 10 seconds now for the Thieves.
All about that rotation, though. Funnily enough, Røkkr, they get some interesting spawns, and it looks like Thieves are reading it. Drazah paying attention. The gunfight's in the actual hill, though. Well, Envoy's going to fall. Drazah might read these spawns, but that doesn't make it easy, so they're trying to fight just through fire. Drazah gets to the next one because he is 20-9, unstoppable, and he might be that first man in.
Oh, he's going to try, and he will do it. 21-9 on a 3 spree right now, looking to find non-stop kills. Drazah, and this is pure magic right now from the LA Thieves. Your boy is frying.
I mean, he's looking to double up on the glide bomb, right? He hasn't had a moment to breathe because he's too busy killing things. Still though, Røkkr, we have always say it, never chalk. Standy from the top row, finds the break for the point, but only for a second. Kenny there picking up 3. Thieves hanging on, but over towards B3 we go. This can be, again, a money hill. Last go around, Thieves though, they fought it. They fought through docks, blocked those spawns for a moment, and at least made things mixy. Same situation for Thieves. They might need to do the same thing all over again.
They're certainly strangling Røkkr right now, not able to get any time out of these hard points. Again, the rotation's going down. Envoy's got a present for them. Here it comes. And Drazah, this is certainly going to make an impact. MajorManiak right at the back of the map, gone. Standy, he's going to spawn, but Attach is going to remain there. So that gives the spawn still, but here comes Envoy. Oh, baby, the cleanup crew is there. That is huge.
And they read the spawns, too. They know they're still spawning on the back. Thieves are on point with these calls. Kenny can't take one, but the team kill's there. Ready for the fight in the back is Envoy. Can't get the 5th, but still you invest the glide bomb to put yourself at a near 100-point lead. They have played this map to perfection, always aware and dominant in hard point. Thieves do the victory lap.
It's a victory lap indeed. Here we go, final 20 seconds here. As a moment of reprieve somewhat for Røkkr, but back into the hard point we go, and this is it. It is starting to look nearly impossible. Røkkr are being brought out here by the LA Thieves on Berlin. They may not have the map record, but they certainly have the chops. We've still got ourselves a hard point now in the hands of Røkkr over to the train line. How long can they hold it?
I mean, this is not an easy hill. This is honestly one of the most difficult hills in the game to hold, right? You're gonna have to deal with nades, flanks, pushing through, train, and Attach.
No.
Can't even win the one. Kenny ready for the corner. Trying to hold on. Desperation. MajorManiak able to pick up 2, but this is where the flanks come through. Drazah, you know he's winning at least 1, but still Røkkr, they do hold on. They stave off that first push. Their lives still alive.
Røkkr hold the line. 30 seconds remaining here on train. Envoy through front, can't get anything done. Here comes the mid-map hit. Octane making his way forward. It's trades on trades on trades. Now to Attach, last player up in the hill. Trying to find at least 1 or 2 more. There is 20 seconds to be had here. This is huge time indeed. Røkkr still need a fight over this. And you still have to worry about P5, which is just next door. MajorManiak, on you go, son. Flying forward. Trying to, again, just keep the Thieves out the hill, and it is so damn hard.
And if there's any hope of Røkkr winning this game, they're going to have to try to flip those P1 spawns, get top third control, and start forcing Thieves on this hill to spawn out over towards the top right by train. But look at number 2, Drazah. I mean, he's the safety measure for the squad. And if he's playing over towards fire, all you have to do is dive bomb this hill. Thieves only 10 points to go.
Here we go, into the point, and it looks to be good. 10 seconds now for the win. Over to Røkkr for a brief moment. Kenny, it's a little windy in the stairwell. Attach is going to win it. You've got time now going the way of Røkkr once again. Octane brought down. It's 4 down in the feed. But here comes the hit now from Train from the LA Thieves. Still able to get this done, Chance. It is still an open hard point. Keep an eye on Octane, though.
Got near a 100-point deficit. Røkkr, well, they've chopped that down to 60, 70, whatever it is, but they are starting to creep up, and there's a 4 down, but again, that is why Thieves put the pressure on the left side of the map to make sure they keep those spawns, but these are the gunfights. Priestahh with 5. If they can get control of this hill, the dream is never dead.
That's still a couple of seconds to fight over. Priestahh was worried about that. Here comes the hit. Great awareness, watching the secret door as well. Envoy finding that one, as time and time again, he's been getting the job done from there. You've got yourselves in the hill now for Røkkr. Here comes the shots from Priestahh. 6 now, trying to stay alive. Can't get it done, and it's Drazah through the front though. MajorManiak, 5 seconds for the win. Has to contest. Octane looking through this one. In they go. No one there to get it done. The Alaskan Assassin leads the lobby and brings LA Thieves the victory, and the writing was on the wall. LA. Hardpoint is their game.
Even when Røkkr played out of their minds, even when they had master classes of individual performances and found ways to fight, I mean, in the end, in the respawns, not even close. Thieves dominant in the 1-3-4. Hardpoint, too clean, control, played Gavutu as well as you possibly could. And their tournament dream still alive. That 3-1 victory, Thieves, no stranger from it. And look at Drazah. I mean, again, he opened that game up like 9-2, 13-2 at one point. Never slowed down. 35 kills, led the lobby, most damage as well. I mean, credit for Octane to hang out inside the hill because that was the only thing he needed to do when his team is slaying like that.
And that truly is a masterclass across every map here in the hardpoint rotation. The LA Thieves showing everyone how it's done. And man alive, these highlights. At times it was close, times it was very, very competitive, but I mean, second set, from then on out, LA Thieves were like, all right, cool, we need to hit the next gear. We need to go stronger and faster than we have been before. These guys are the real deal. Let's not take this lightly. And man, did they do that. And it was Drazah leading the kills. Here was the 5. That was a crazy spree indeed. The streaks, the early investment. You hit the back, you play every hard point nearly perfect.
Yeah, Drazah obviously found his groove throughout that map, but Thieves as a whole, right? I mean, you're getting glide bombs, you're getting breaks over towards B3. Even when they didn't have the glide bombs for the break, they're simply able to just bully teams. And it was a similar story on Gavutu. Even at some of these bunny hills, when they're not getting spawns, they just find ways to either make it mixy or just straight up dominate from a tough spot. Thieves, again, arguably, if not outright, best hardpoint team in the game. Tournament still alive for them. Right now, they're just trying to take as many scalps as possible. They've made it to Saturday.
A strong one there for a 6-2, the only win we could see Minnesota Røkkr regret, and it was a heartfelt battle from start to finish. But today, the LA Thieves were just too strong. Again, for Røkkr, I mean, a lot of takeaways there. They looked amazing. Attaches AR was incredible. As far as the search and destroy goes, that's still a fantastic game mode for them. Something the LA Thieves still have definitely got working, because if you want to win the tournament, boys, you've got a couple of search and destroys to get on your belt for sure. But either way, commiserations to Røkkr again. Congratulations to the LA Thieves. We'll be seeing more of them. But for what has been another crazy day, that felt like the most normal thing that happened. As far as like predictions were quite on point.
And then Paris starts winning, and then things like this. I mean, it truly is. It's only Friday. We got 2 more days to go. This was just like the losers matches that we had today, and they were incredible. So I know tomorrow is going to be even more exciting. And I know, at least for the match we just saw, Thieves as a team, many people had predicted potentially to be in that grand final as well. Maybe they are on their way.
They may well indeed be. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can see it over my shoulder. Our Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. We've got Maven on stage with Octane. Clint, take it away.
Incredible stuff, gentlemen. All right, so listen. The search is getting there. But in the respawns, Gavutu, you guys are playing out of your minds. What's working for you in the respawns right now?
Teams just don't know what to ban. I don't know what it is. If we're going to keep playing the map, we're just going to keep winning it. So I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you.
As soon as we heard you had that 1 and 3, we were like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you're not going to ban it, we're just going to keep playing it.
Yeah, no, it's working for you, but obviously still some hiccups happening in the search and destroy. You know, you don't want to completely put all your time into that. You still want to make sure your strengths are there, but how can you guys improve that overnight?
It's funny. A lot of people worry about us taking S&Ds, but teams got to worry about taking hard points. So if we can do that,
I guess.
If we steal one of 3 maps, we can win the series. It seems
That's
to
true.
be
It's like you have to win a 2-3 or a 5, right? Like
we got 3 chances.
Yeah.
The odds are in our favor.
That's true. That's true. But you get a dominant win. You're playing. Like, what makes this team special? What are you loving about it right now?
It's so cliche, but it's just the vibe, man. It's at all times. It's just laughter, joy. It's really good. It makes improvement super easy. We're all friends. It's really nice.
And you got some fans here. Anything you want to say to the crowd, buddy?
Hello. You guys are very loud, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Now, listen. You started with a little bump. Obviously, against Ultra, you're starting to bounce back here and find a rhythm. But I'm pretty sure now it is you play loser of OpTic FaZe.
Marquee match right there.
It sure as hell is. You pumped for that one?
Who you guys have? FaZe or I'm thinking Thieves.
I'm thinking
Thieves.
Hey, it's been a pleasure to watch you guys play. You're flying, you're frying. The fans are behind you. Best of luck the rest of the way. You're an absolute beast.
It's great to have you back,
Handsome
Baldy.
and talented.
Great to
Thank
have
you,
you back,
sir.
Baldy.
Over to the desk.
That was a great Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. And with Thieves pulling up a win, winning 3-1, Ton, I gotta say it, man. Drazah's looking like a dog right now, ending that map on a high note, and Thieves are looking like the scariest damn team on the bottom side of that bracket.
Dude, Drazah is a demon. The guy is absolutely crazy good. Every single series he comes into, he just keeps improving. And look, he was dominant in that game, and what a performance it was from him.
Yes, Nameless, man, what are your thoughts right now? Thieves closing out the game with a statement, 3-1 over Røkkr, who started off the day looking really good.
Yeah, I mean, they're a nightmare matchup for the majority of the teams we have in the CDL. These guys are incredible at every single hardpoint map, and then, you know, when it comes to the control, they can play both of those as well, right? And then on GVU2, they have two-way players, excuse me. These guys can use any weapon. We saw Drazah picking up the automaton, absolutely taking over when he needed to. You can see everybody on this team having their moments in this series. Kenny went off. We saw Drazah go off on that control. It was beautiful, man. This team is just, they're going to bully teams when they play them in respawn.
You're right. And Drazah was bullying all day long. And actually, aLLeY, when it comes to the Scump play of the day, I mean, man, Drazah went crazy with his kills.
He does, and he always does once he hits that demon mode. He actually happens to start off really, really slow, and then something just clicks, and suddenly he's on 4 sprees, 5 sprees, 6 sprees. I mean, just look at here. He's making it look easy on Berlin. Just, I mean, the aggression here. He knows the player is there. He's going to go for the reach out. He knows what corner he's in. He's going to get the kill. That's on his 3 streak. He is 21-9 right now. How do you beat? And the game was only halfway over.
You're right. Nameless, man. It's like you're a genie. You called it. You're a fortune teller. You said it in the pre-game that this was going to go exactly how it ended.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you look at Minnesota Røkkr, they're probably going to win that Search and Destroy. They're a great Search and Destroy team, but, you know, they try to play them on GVU2 and maps 1 and 3. And the reason being is because Attach is a really good AR player. And, you know, I tweeted about during that series, I just feel like Attach needs to be somewhere as the main AR. He's a fantastic AR player. He's disciplined. He's smart. He plays a little bit slower. And that is going to be the issue that the Minnesota Røkkr have. It's the SMG play on this team. It's going to limit their map pool. It's going to limit them in terms of their pace of play. And versus a team like the LA Thieves, they're never going to win that series just because of how their team comp is set up.
Right, though, but we do need to speak about it a little bit more, though, because, right, I don't know if I have a single here. I'm
Go ahead,
do it, like, right. The teams, whoever are left, as God is my witness, if you keep picking GVU2 against Thieves, I will get Bryce's barber to head to your team rooms and sort out your haircuts, because I do not know why they keep doing it.
You just have to chance the Tuscan.
You literally just can't. They're literally impossible to beat on GVU2, especially with 3 ARs on that team. Come on. Come on.
Insane.
They even said it themselves. They said, stop playing us on GVU2, please. And nobody's listening. Nobody's listening.
Yeah, they keep testing them.
Well,
but
pick your poison. They're so good at all three of the hardpoint maps, right? So they're gonna have to play when they play a team that's a higher seed than them that gets to pick the control. Then maybe we'll see a little bit, you know, different when if they play OpTic, if they play FaZe, and they play a Tuscan control. But we've seen Thieves play well on that map as well, so it'll get interesting.
Yes, sir. Now moving along forward, let's go ahead and talk about the games that happened today. We have Minnesota versus LAG to open things up, and LAG looked as normal as possible as Minnesota had their way with them.
Yeah, this kind of surprised me in a way. I did expect Minnesota to probably come on through, but LAG, relatively speaking, you know, they didn't play too badly against London, maybe a little bit.
That was a good game.
It was a really good game from them. It just didn't get the run that they would have possibly wanted. I expected so much more out of them in this series, and they just came out flat as a pancake.
Right, and aLLeY, when it comes to Los Angeles Thieves versus New York, I gotta be honest, New York's struggling right now. That was not looking good, but LA Thieves, as we just saw, they were steaming.
I mean, LA Thieves is literally on fire right now. When you go up against them in respawn, it is an uphill battle the entire way through. But you know what? New York, at least in the first one, I think they are the only team to push LA Thieves as far as they did in the GVU2 hardpoint. And I think that's a light at the end of the tunnel. New York Subliners have been struggling across the board. They are the first team to make a roster change. They bring up Royalty, drop Neptune, and Royalty, even though not that many stats, it's dropping the exact same, and they are just struggling to get their foothold.
And Nameless, when I was watching Boston versus Florida, it was kind of like an emotional roller coaster.
It was insane.
I didn't know which way that game was gonna go, man.
I didn't either, man. It was honestly quite the battle. I mean, we saw some improvements on both sides of things, but we really saw Boston in a tense Game 5 situation. We were, you know, watching to see how Nero would play, how players like Cap would play. Well, Cap had an amazing 1v2, but the story was really all about Methodz.
Yeah.
He was the guy who took over, who neutralized the sniper on the side of Vivid. They were down in that map, and they had to do something to answer the call, and Methodz was the guy. He played a little bit slower, got that first blood. I think it was 2 rounds in a row he killed him, saw that glint, and still took the challenge, and he went off and got the Ninja Defuse at the very end, right? So that's when you need your veterans to step up, make the big play, and give the confidence to the young guys on the team.
You're right, and the biggest surprise of the day, Seattle Surge versus Paris Legion. Ten, you keep looking at me like you got something to say, man. This was the craziest upset that I did not expect at all.
I mean, look, I said it was kind of building in everyone's minds.
I felt it.
Yeah, exactly. I said when I was up there, I've got a weird feeling about this. We've kind of all been at the beginning of the week like, yeah, they probably will get smoked. And then it just through the week, everyone's kind of like, actually, is Gravity going to improve it that much? And the most perfect opponents for them were Surge, who were just like in free fall mode in how their form has been. And it's just the perfect storm for Paris Legion. It's like, new guy, honeymoon period, let's go up against a team that hasn't won a map in about 30 weeks or something like that. And like, it's just the perfect storm for them.
It was funny. We were all in the back room. I was looking at aLLeY, and I was like, yo, I'm feeling Paris Legion. She looked at me. She was like, yeah, there's something going on right now. But let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket to see what happened and what's to come. Tomorrow is going to be crazy. FaZe versus OpTic, and then Royal Ravens versus Ultra. Nameless. Saturday is going to be nuts.
I mean, this was losers round 1, right? And then we got to see one losers round 2 match, and it was epic. So I can't wait for winners round 2. Those matches are going to be absolutely nutty, Veli.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the schedule as well to see how things will unfold throughout the day. We're going to kick things off with Boston Breach versus Paris Legion. But with all these names and all these teams, aLLeY, which one are you most excited for?
I don't even think you can pick one at this point. I mean, Atlanta FaZe versus Texas OpTic obviously is the giant one. They haven't played each other on LAN in a very long time. This is a rivalry in the making, the protagonist versus the antagonist. But man, the EU boys going at it as well. We couldn't ask for a better bracket.
Right, 10. Take a look at the bottom with me right now. Los Angeles Thieves are sitting pretty for that 9 o'clock game. They're going to play the loser of ATL or OpTic Texas. All day long, we're getting banger after banger.
That's a scary, scary game for one of the losers. Whoever comes out of that game into the losers bracket, that is terrifying. You drop down and it was like, well, it could have been like Boston or Paris, but you go in against Thieves instead. It's like, okay, great. Which side of the bracket would you rather be on? Of course, you would rather be on the other side. Dropping in against a Thieves team who are frying at the moment. Dude. That's scary, man.
Exactly,
scary.
But you know what? Everything else is scary out there because no matchup is going to be a gimme. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for day 2 and day 3. Oh, it's going to be a good one. With 2 days left to go here at the CDL Major 1, we're going to see the likes of Titans facing off against each other. The best of the Europeans and the best of FaZe versus OpTic Texas. We don't even know what to expect. And seeing teams like Paris Legion just throw a wrench at everyone's pick'ems right there. No one can even try it. But we'll see you all tomorrow for some more CDL action. You all have a great night, and we'll see you later on.